Monday to you.
I assume you picked up some of what we were talking about. I was noticing just how young Ross looked.
Wee lad.
A young man. Still a young man, but, you know, you've aged.
Whoa! What do you
Hey.
got on there?
Number 11, baby. That's the Turner number anyway, so I'm glad. Hey, let it be known, a Turner man always pays his debts.
And you've never looked better.
And here we are.
Never looked better.
Just because it...
Blue's your color. Blue and white.
All I have, actually, it's my entire color palette. It's just nothing but blue, as you can see, blue shirt, blue tie now.
Yeah.
And it just syncs up well with the Nittany Lions jersey that I've got to wear, thanks to Ross putting a whooping on me in our college picks. The year-long trek. Now, I as I mentioned,
Season long.
I celebrate getting one game above 500.
Yes.
I made it.
You had a
thanks to that
winning
national championship.
season.
Had a winning season, but not quite good enough to catch up to old Ross. So wearing his jersey, it doesn't stink as bad as I thought it would. I
Hey.
guess you ran it through the washing machine one good time for me.
A lot of good washing in that baby.
God, I bet this thing's been through the paces. What's the story behind this?
You know how old I was when I think I got that?
Tell me.
Maybe like 8th or 9th grade.
Really?
I think maybe in high school. Not yet.
So it was a baggy, must have been baggy on you then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was huge. It was like
down to the knees.
Yeah, it was down to the knees, and then probably about my sophomore year in college, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to reach my waist. You get a little bit of that belly going.
See, that's
and now I've hit the sweet spot where I'm like, fits me great.
Fits good.
It only took 10 years.
It's a good fit. I do like the football jersey and the dudes who choose to just have it exposed midriff.
Yeah,
That's where it's at.
and you just let the abs
Let it hang. Or if you don't have abs,
Yeah.
you're an offensive lineman, you just let it
hit him
let it
with
all
the belly.
fly.
Little
Yeah.
sumo action.
It's the good stuff. Welcome in. We got a lot to get to today in the stream. As I'm choosing layers I had the layers chosen for me. But thanks to my terrible college football picks all season long. But layers will be a necessary thing, and perhaps something that doesn't have mesh. You're going to need to keep the wind off your skin here these next few days. We've got some cold temperatures trying to filter in. It's time to pay the piper. Eventually, you have to pay the piper after this weekend that we just had with temperatures in the 80s. Just absolutely gorgeous condition. It's time to flip the script, Ross.
Yeah, well, and at least for folks up to the north, the worst of the cold weather has kind of come and gone now. I think might have been Friday morning, Minneapolis had a low of like negative 25 or negative 30, which is just unfathomable to even think about. But now, and we talked about this at the end of last week, like the cold air was going to reach us. It was going to be a little bit more diluted than what those folks experienced well north of the Mason-Dixon. But I mean, we've got cold weather advisories. We've got freeze warnings here on the First Coast. We've got extreme cold warnings kind of out on the north or the west sides of the Swanee Valley and straight out that I-10 corridor from, the Panhandle to Texas, all the way up to Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. So, a lot going on. And then, of course, the big story most of the weekend, or really at least yesterday, was the ice, the sleet, and the snow. So this is just kind of some preliminary reports kind of across the country of some of the different totals. Crested Butte, kind of a outlier there in Colorado. They're nearly 2 feet. I thought that said Armpit, Colorado. Saw Pit.
Lovely downtown Saw Pit.
Yeah.
Love that place. That's a good spot.
But you look, a lot of places there in PA. 15 in Midland, Grove City, 14 and a half. Butler, PA, that's kind of out on the western sides. West Sunbury, that's about an hour or so from my house.
Okay.
How
much did you get?
My parents got just over 9 inches.
Okay.
Now, they did get in on some of the sleet action, which kind of, can sometimes pad it down, and also the moisture content is a little bit different, so your snow totals can be lower. But if you look at kind of the freezing rain and the sleet as well, a lot of places there in Mississippi and Tennessee. Oxford, Mississippi, up towards Nashville, I mean, they got hit hard, a lot of damage.
I saw kind of that bullseye drawn around Greenville, South Carolina, too. I mean, they had an inch total.
A lot of down trees and power lines and stuff.
Trees, that's power lines, that's issues. So you see it there, kind of, it's number 6, but I mean, it's tied for, on that freezing rain / sleet, or with that 1 inch total. The pictures were pretty incredible. But You can kind of see, I mean, if you think about your geography in this map, you know, the snow, we knew that snow line was going to be north, so we got a lot of Pennsylvania with some of the heaviest snow. With that sleet, we've got a lot of Virginia, Tennessee, West Virginia, and then that freeze and rain. We got some Mississippi's, we got some South Carolina, some Georgia in there as well. And I know North Carolina, that which had, you know, certainly big forecasts, kind of held at that 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of ice. You know,
Okay.
so they had just a lot of slush. It was just a mess across a lot of the Carolinas too. But yeah, a lot of totals there. A lot of work went into that, but yeah, pretty big stuff. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Where are we going here? I'm trying to piece it together. What camera is this?
This brand new one that came out.
Is this?
This is
I was going to say Charlottesville, but no, what is this?
this is Lewistown, Pennsylvania. This is
Lewistown.
about a 15-minute drive from my house.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. We are getting some new cameras. I've noticed
Yeah.
a few new cameras
Yeah.
come online.
So I was gonna rock with there was a camera in Nashville at Vanderbilt, and you were looking at it where the Commodores play football, but they had these huge icicles
Oh, nice.
hanging down.
Well, that's something I noticed as I was skirting through all the cameras. A lot of them coated with ice.
Yeah, like you couldn't even really
couldn't
see
even
anything.
see anything out of it, and that did tell a story. But that's so
Lewistown.
Lewistown.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Oh, that's a beautiful camera.
Yeah, so nice shot there. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
They got, I think about like 10 to 11 inches in Lewistown.
Okay.
On the northern side's got a little bit more because they didn't have as much sleet.
That
roll
is
in, but-
heavenly. I mean, you know, I like to look at it from afar, but it seems like folks in and around the little downtown are getting around okay.
Yeah.
The roundabout there around the town square is doing just fine.
Yesterday at this time, people were just doing circles,
Yeah.
laps around there.
Laps around it.
Laps around the town square.
Yikes. The currents, I mean, you know, this tells a bit of a story. If you look down towards Palm Coast, still at 68, all right, but Waycross at 49. So it's about 20 degrees, but really that cold air is just going to keep funneling in from the northwest. And overnight, once that sun goes down, temperature's going to drop pretty quickly. So your outdoor plans tonight, again, if you're planning on getting out after sunset, layer up. You're going to need it anyway at this point, but you know, just prepare for the cold, especially as we're waking up and getting ready to commute again on a Tuesday morning.
And today was kind of one of those strange days where we never really cooled off much, or we never warmed up
Didn't
much.
warm up much.
I should say. You
Yeah,
know, like I woke up, it was
exactly.
I think 61 or 62. Took the dog out, wasn't too bad. Went to the gym, and then when we went for our walk, I was like, the wind was really picking up, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this feels cold, and we've never really gotten warmer from there at all.
And yeah, I think
Just staying steady, kind of.
doing the noon weather, we were at 55, and at the beginning of the show, into the show 53. St. Augustine dropped 3 degrees within that hour, so it was steadily kind of dropping. Afternoon, you know, so and that trend continues overnight because we've got some brutal cold with wind chills that are going to be, you know, we're talking about air temperatures in the 20s and with the breeze, wind chills in the teens. So weather impact alert in place this Tuesday morning, and we're going to keep it in place for you Wednesday morning too, considering the freeze to the beaches, hard freeze inland. There's your freeze warning everywhere in purple, and that's all of us. And
We didn't want anyone to feel left out.
yeah, exactly. We're including everybody, and Weather Service wants you to know. And then Ross had mentioned, you know, the Suwannee River Valley, so Suwannee County and west in that extreme kind of level, and we're talking about wind chills there in the single digits. Mm-hmm. So anybody west of Lake City, you're going to really be in for it as you wake up on a Tuesday morning. Your air temperature low, so this is the physics of it. You know, a lot of folks ask, well, if you're going to talk about, you know, how cold it feels, why even mention the air temperature? Well, this is important for protecting plants and pipes, right? And then making sure your dog's water dish, as Ross likes to always point out,
Yeah.
is thawed out so they can get a drink if it's outside. Because anywhere in those mid-20s and below, I mean, this is pipe type of weather where you got to make sure they're well insulated or you're running that kind of pencil thin stream overnight for those pipes that may not be exposed or outdoors. Certainly going to be extremely cold. Let's take a quick time out. We're going to get more into this and the week ahead. We don't get really relief is not in sight, at least not over the next 7 to 10 days. So much more to come. Stay with us.
Welcome back in, everybody. We were kind of finishing up with a look at what the morning lows were looking like tomorrow. Certainly need to have all the winter weather apparel on, bundled up, ready to go out the door. Certainly for the kiddos out at the bus stop, too. Not looking great for them.
Here's the deal. So, we talk about weather impact alerts and having to change routines, things like that. So I know it, like we got to work, we got to get to, and if you trust your kids to walk or bike to school, walk that however long to the bus stop, it may just be one of those mornings where you consider changing the routine up a little bit and you show a little mercy, and instead of making them, walk uphill both ways in the snow to school tomorrow, you drop them off at the front door. I'm just saying.
That's what builds character, Lewis.
I know, it's character building. It most certainly is. This morning, it was that cold rain, and I was like, "Nah, I got to take little man." I could have let him bike in it, but his character's fine. I just couldn't. I couldn't let him do it. So we got to think about that again, just simply because of those frigid temperatures. Like, if you've got plenty of good warm clothes for them, fine, send them. But if you don't, and they fight you on, I'm wearing shorts and I don't care, you just might want to send them. Or they learn the lesson the hard way. And they say, you know what, Mama, I might need a pair of pants for this next snap we're going to have.
I was going to say, Chris Fowler back there on the ones and twos, P's
Not
and
gonna-
Q's.
not
He's not
gonna
wearing
work.
long pants. Shorts all day, every day.
Yep. He never learned that lesson. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Speaking of wearing the football, I've been having this weird recurring dream, and this is 100%.
God.
This
Where
is
are we going
100% real. And I never played football, right? But I've had this recurring dream. It's happened like the last 3 or 4 nights that I'm a defensive lineman, and it's like 3rd and 4,
Yeah.
and they keep trying to get me to jump off sides.
And do you?
And I do it every time.
Oh,
and that's when
my.
I wake up from the dream, and it's like a cold sweat. I'm like, I don't know what that feeling is. It's like
Watch the ball, Lewis.
Watch the ball. I know.
Don't even listen to the quarterback's cadence.
Teach
Watch the
myself
ball.
in my dream, but it's the weirdest dream. It's like
Ball
that,
moves, you move.
It's the weirdest. It's like that dream you have when you just like fall over the edge of something and you jump scare yourself out.
I'd cut you in a heartbeat.
I don't.
Cut you from the roster.
If I dreamed long enough to get cut, that would be one thing. I would like to get maybe that's what the culmination of this inception that's happening to me. I need the coach to chew me out so I can have some resolution.
No, are you
here.
playing for South Carolina in this? Or are you playing for the Jags?
Just some innocuous team. I don't even know. I'm just on a football team, and it's like
the Powerpuff League?
They're gonna probably.
Yeah.
It's probably whatever it is. I just keep jumping off sides and I can't stop. And it's mad. I hope it doesn't happen again tonight. I don't know what that. If any dream analysts are watching and streaming along, what does that mean? Is there something I have some sort of unresolved something in my life right now I need to figure out? I don't get it. And maybe I've been watching
You
too
don't want
much
to jump the
football.
gun too quick.
I don't know what it is. Maybe thinking about next weekend and the potential for winter weather.
That's some great foreshadowing there.
So maybe that's what it is, because we do have some things to think about as another weekend where we got some parts of the southeast as we hint ahead. But let's get through our week first. As we don't rebound much. Our high temperature is going to struggle to get to 50. Don't let that 50 fool you. We're not going to spend a lot of time there. When we hit 50, it's going to be for 30 minutes, and then we're going to be done with it. It's going to be
Spending most of the day in the 40s.
We are, yeah. A great deal of our morning will be in the 30s. A little bit of our afternoon, we're going to skirt around in those 40s, and we'll hit 50 for a passing moment. That's what I need. I need something like that.
Big old parka, scarf,
all the fur, faux fur.
What's the is it a balaclava? Is that what are those called?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah, I never know how to say it specifically, but it's
Baklava?
like the is that what it is? No,
I don't know. That's a
sounds
dessert.
like that sounds like food.
That's a food. That's a dessert.
No, yeah. Well,
But the cold is with us all week. It's not one of those things where you say to yourself, this is Florida winter. I'm going to be cold for 2 days, and I'm going to warm back up to 80 like we did this past weekend. It's not coming. It's not happening.
not happening.
Embrace it. Embrace the cold, the frigid. Deal with it.
Jeez.
Get yourself baklava like Ross wants you to have.
You know what you need to deal with? The fact that you are terrible at picking these games.
Okay, let me just tell you something.
I forgot I tossed this in here, but I just had to rub a little bit more salt in the wound here
Okay,
today.
so that Broncos-Patriots game, trash.
Yeah.
I like it, and this isn't me hating on snow games. I love snow games. I mean, the kickers. You couldn't even plant. They couldn't plant their feet to kick.
Yeah.
And when they would, the ball just went directly sideways. It was blowing so hard. The turf was terrible. And Ross Nardone, I mean, and the commentators we've been mentioning, the quarterbacks were intentionally throwing the ball
out of bounds.
Yeah. Just get me off the field. We're going to punt and let the defense deal.
Yeah, like I don't want to be out here doing this anymore.
I don't want to do it. They're not. The other team's not going to score either.
Here, you take the ball. I don't want it.
Who's going to turn the ball over on the 10, and then we can try to score then? But even that was a tough way to decide the AFC side.
It was.
I mean, I thought New England was going to. I mean, I think everybody picked.
Yeah, we all picked New
We all
England.
picked New England to win, and maybe that was the outcome that was going to happen inevitably anyway. But dang, that was brutal.
Now you know what you did with you picked the Rams to win
I
yesterday.
did pick the Rams.
That now solidifies that I will not lose.
You can't lose.
I'm
Rachel and I-
8-4, so it's you and Rachel fighting for that.
Well, the
last
smart
spot,
thing
essentially.
for me to do, so I don't have to wear a grill.
It's just choose what I choose.
God, I have to. Yes. No, I'm going to choose what Rachel
Oh.
chooses.
Well, then you.
Then we tie, and then it's the points moved.
Well, then you're both are wearing one.
Nah, both of us aren't wearing grill. Are we? Oh God, I just have to. Yeah, I knew the Rams weren't going to win, and I just had to.
It was close. That was a good game.
It was a good game. So, yeah,
Anyways,
I wanted something good for Matthew Stafford.
Really?
Some good things to happen. Yeah, I like the old cowboy. I am slinging it around.
I like the.
I wouldn't jump off sides if he was my quarterback. I'd play.
Oh,
Some
you'd
hard
false start
defense.
every time.
No, if I was offensive line.
Just you were down, little butt lift. Ah!
That's a rule I don't really, because I don't get how offensive linemen can like flick their hand, to indicate the snap.
Oh yeah,
So,
like the silent count.
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. But the tight end
Did you-
accidentally lifts his ass up in the air like 6 inches.
Did you see one of the plays? Matthew Stafford was under center. We'll get back to the weather, but he like kind of punched the guy in the glute.
Yeah.
To let him know, like, hey, I'm here, bud.
Yeah.
Ready to snap the ball. Yeah, my girlfriend was like,
That's
what did he just do? And I was like,
just guys being dudes.
yeah, boys will be boys.
Is that enough football talk for one stream? I don't know. Maybe we could do more. But again, from a football ignorant dude, certain things, I don't know. I have to figure out my dreams. On the other side of this break,
Yeah.
we are going to get into the 7-day. We got the Donna Marathon weekend ahead. And on top of that, we got some really cold air surging back in. Probably the coldest of the winter so far.
Perhaps, yeah.
Coming into the Deep South. Even in saying that with perspective of what we just had this past weekend across parts of the Deep South. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's look
Yeah.
at the long range. Just kind of spend a little time with the cold that's coming out of the Arctic, coming out of Canada at the upper kind of levels here.
The Siberian Express, as
Yeah.
Mike Prangley would dub it.
Yeah, so really cold air is coming in from up top, and on the surface, we're going to get a low kind of spin up out of the Gulf, really get its act together on the Atlantic side. So
Yeah.
where this surface low is going to meet the Siberian Express of air coming. I mean, the dam is broken. That air has been just racing down. What do we get in terms of precip and temperatures? So Saturday, I think National Weather Service already kind of noting the potential for some snow in parts of the areas that they monitor, which does extend up into a little bit further out of what we consider our viewing area in southeast Georgia. But nonetheless, with this good, deep, strong area of low pressure, bombing out is the terminology would have it, off the coast of the Carolinas. Could there be a flake or two this weekend for parts of coastal southeast Georgia, maybe looking at Glenn and McIntosh? Perhaps. So early. Again, we're talking about Saturday, Sunday. It's Monday. So the track of this low matters greatly for how much moisture is going to be making it onshore, much moisture gets fed into the system at all. And you can make it's very akin to tracking, a tropical low when you're talking about, 7 days out.
Yeah, I mean, essentially in my frame of thought, I'm thinking, okay, it has a little bit more of a western track.
Yep.
That moisture comes a little bit closer to us. We'd have a better chance of maybe seeing some flakes. The further east it goes, takes the moisture away, that drier air gets wrapped back around.
Yep.
And, we're pretty much dry slotted. We might not even get much rain,
Yep.
let alone any snowflakes.
So miles matter. I mean,
Yes.
a matter of 50, 60 miles in a low that massive and that strong, it's going to make a huge difference. So way too early to know, but for sure. But the pattern, we are picking up a pattern, which is why as we look ahead in the 7 day throughout, we don't have that warm up. When we look at Friday, the warm-up of 60, that's still going to feel cold, most of the day. Plenty of sun, but even starting out in the 30s, finishing at 60, that's your kind of weather pick of the week. Otherwise, we're going to have freezing mornings, frigid Tuesday, Wednesday morning with our weather impact alerts. And then Saturday, Sunday, in particular Sunday, weather impact alert